Good morning, students. I hope you are doing well. So students, today we are going to discuss about rational numbers. So before that, you have to know about natural numbers, whole numbers, integers. So what are the natural numbers? The counting numbers are called natural numbers. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are all natural numbers. Okay. So, and students always remember that natural numbers are always positive. Okay. And it start from 1. So from 1 to all positive numbers are called natural numbers. Whole numbers. So all natural numbers including 0, all natural numbers including 0 are called whole numbers. So whole numbers start from 0. So all natural numbers including 0 are called whole numbers. Now integers. So what are the integers? All natural numbers, 0 and negatives of counting numbers are called integers. So minus infinite to plus infinite, all are integers. As for example, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So all are integers. Now you must know about rational numbers. So what are the rational numbers? The numbers of the form, okay, I will write the numbers of the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equals to 0. Always remember students, the denominators not equals to 0. That means Q not equals to 0 are called rational numbers. I hope you understood, students. The numbers of the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equals to 0, are called rational numbers. As for example, 2 by 3, 4 by 5, -2 by 7, these are all rational numbers. Now, what are the positive rational numbers? A rational number, if its numerator and denominator both are negative or both are positive. So suppose 2 by 3. So you can see that both the numerator and denominators are positive. So it is called positive rational numbers. And also if it is written as minus 3 by minus 7, here you can see that both the numerator and denominator have same sign. So it is also called positive rational numbers. So I repeat it again. A rational number is said to be positive if its numerator and denominator are either both positive or either both negative. I hope you understood. Similarly, negative rational numbers. Negative rational numbers. So a rational number is said to be negative if its numerator and denominator are such that one of them is a positive integer and the other is negative. So if one is positive and another one is negative, then it is called negative rational number. As for example, if I have written that minus 2 by 3. So here numerator is negative and denominator is positive. So it is called negative rational number. Similarly, if I write minus 3 by 7, it is also called negative. If I write 1 by minus 5, so here you can see that numerator is positive and denominator is negative. So it is negative rational number. Now you must know that what is equivalent rational numbers. Equivalent rational numbers. So what are the equivalent rational numbers? On multiplying the numerators and denominators of a given rational number by the same non-zero number, then we get a rational number equivalent to the given rational number. I repeat it once again. On multiplying the numerator and denominator of a given rational number by a same non-zero number, then we get a rational number equivalent to the given rational number. Suppose if I ask you that find two equivalent rational numbers of 2 by 3. So here, to find equivalent rational number, we have to multiply 2 by 3 with same non-zero number. That is, if I multiply 2 with numerator, then we have to also multiply 2 with denominator. So it will be 4 by 6. So 4 by 6 is equivalent rational number to 2 by 3. Similarly, if we multiply 3 with both the numerator and denominator, then it will be 6 by 9. So 6 by 9 is also an equivalent rational number of 2 by 3. Similarly, if we divide a same number with numerator and both the numerator and denominator, if we divide by a same number, then we will also get an equivalent rational number. Suppose 12 by 16. So if we have to find one equivalent rational number of 12 by 16, then we can divide both the numbers by a common number. So if we divide both numerator and denominator by 2, then we will get 6 by 8. So 6 by 8 is equivalent to 12 by 16. Similarly, if we divide both the numerator and denominator by 4, then we will get 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 is also equivalent to 12 by 16. So I hope you understood, students. Now I am going to discuss standard form of a rational number. standard form of a rational number. A rational number, suppose P by Q, a rational number P by Q is said to be in standard form if Q is positive. Q is positive. That means denominator must be positive and P and Q have no common divisor other than 1. That means P and Q are co-prime because P and Q have no common divisor other than 1. So 2 by 3, here if I write 2 by 3, so 2 by 3 is the standard form of rational number. It is the standard rational number. So 2 by 3, so here you can see that 3 is positive and 2 and 3 have no common divisor. So that is why 2 by 3 is the standard form of rational numbers. But if I write 4 by 6, so 4 by 6 is not a standard form of rational number because 4 and 6 have common divisor. We can divide both the numbers by 2. So 4 by 6 is not a standard form of rational number. Similarly, if I write 5 by minus 7, so 5 by minus 7 is not a standard form of rational number. Here 5 and 7 have no common divisor, but the denominator is negative, so it is not the standard form of rational number. So if I multiply, suppose 5 by minus 7 is given, and if I ask that convert it into standard form of rational number, then you have to convert this negative denominator into positive denominator. So in this case we have to multiply minus 7 with minus 1. So if we multiply the denominator with minus 1, then we have to multiply the numerator with minus 1 also. So 5 minus 1 is minus 5 and minus 7 multiply minus 1 is 7, because minus minus plus and 7 multiply 1 is 7. So minus 5 by 7 is the standard form of rational number. I hope you understood, students. Now if I ask you that express 22 by minus 55 express 22 by minus 5 in standard form. Express 22 by minus 55 in standard form. So in this case, here you can see that the denominator is negative. So at first we have to convert this negative denominator into positive denominator. So we have to multiply the denominator with minus 1. So if I multiply the denominator with minus 1, then we have to also multiply the numerator with minus 1. Then 22 multiply minus 1 is minus 22 and minus 55 multiply minus 1 is 55. Now denominator is positive, but 22 and 55 have a common divisor, that is 11. So we have to again divide both the numerator and denominator by 11. So 22 divided by 11 is 2 and 55 divided by 11 is 5. Now minus 2 by 5 is the standard form of rational numbers. So I hope you better understand. Now students, I am going to discuss that representation of rational numbers on real line. It is very important. Representation of rational numbers on real line. So representation of rational number on real line or on number line, whatever you say, no problem. Representation of rational numbers on real line. So at first represent 2 by 3. Represent 2 by 3 on the number line or real line. So students, to represent 2 by 3 on real line, at first you have to draw a line. Now take a point O. Suppose it is 0, and then you have to set a unit value. You have to set a unit value, that is, or unit distance, that is OA. I repeat it again. To represent 2 by 3 on the real line, at first you have to draw a line, then take a point O. Suppose it is 0, and then you have to take a unit distance OA. Now after this, and give the name, it is 1. So it is 0, it is 1, and OA is the unit distance. Now you know that denominator is 3. I repeat it again, the denominator is 3, so you have to divide this unit distance into 3 equal parts. So I have divided OA into 3 equal parts. So the rational number is 2 by 3, that means 2 parts out of 3 parts. So we have to take here 2 parts out of 3 parts. So give the name this point P, and it is 2 by 3. So therefore P is equals to 2 by 3. I hope you understood. Now I am going to show you another one. Represent 13 by 5 on the real line. Represent 13 by 5 on the real line. In this case, what you have to do? At first, you have to convert 13 by 5 into mixed fraction. So, it is 2 whole 3 by 5. So that means 2 plus 3 by 5. Now you can see that the number is greater than 2. The number is greater than 2 but less than 3. I repeat once again. This number, that means 13 by 5, 2 whole 3 by 5, that means it is greater than 2 but less than 3. In this case, we have to take 3 equal distance. So at first we have to draw a line. After this we have to set a point O, it is 0, and then we have to take 3 equal distance. and give the name A, B and C, and here you have to take 1, 2 and 3. Now students, you can see that the denominator is 5. The denominator is 5. So we have to divide all the unit parts into 5 equal parts. But here you can see that the number is finally 2 plus 3 by 5. So we need not to divide first 2 equal distance. We have to divide only last unit distance. So we have to divide this one into 5 equal parts. So you can see that I have divided this last unit distance into 5 equal parts. Now after 2, because it is 2 plus 3 by 5, so we have to take 3 parts out of 5 parts after these 2 equal units. So here we have to take 3 parts out of 5 parts. So here we must indicate this point. It is P and you have to write that it is 13 by 5. So therefore P is equals to 13 by 5. I hope you understood, students. Similarly, if I ask you that represent minus 2 by 3 on the real line, in this case you have to take a point A dash to the left of the point O. Okay, for negative rational numbers you have to take unit value from the left of O, that means 0, and for positive rational numbers you have to take distances from to the right from the point O. Now comparison of rational numbers. So comparison of rational numbers means you have to find which is greater or which is smaller. Suppose if I ask you that among these two rational numbers which is greater, here I have given 2 by 3 and 4 by 5, two rational numbers. I have written two rational numbers and you have to find which is greater. So to find which is greater, at first you have to find the LCM of 3 and 5. You have to find the LCM of the denominators. So here the LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. So after this we have to multiply both the rational numbers with 15 because the LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. Now we can divide 15 and 3 by a common number, that is 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1 and 15 divided by 3 is 5. Again we can divide 15 and 5 by 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1 and 15 divided by 5 is 3. Now we have to multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator, and numerator with numerator. So here the numerators are 2 and 5. So 2 multiply 5 is 10 and here 4 multiply 3 is 12. So which is greater? 12 is greater. So 12 is greater means 4 by 5 is greater. So therefore 4 by 5 greater than 2 by 3, or you can write 4 by 5 is greater. I hope you understood, students. Similarly, if I ask you that arrange the rational numbers in ascending order. minus 3 by 5, 7 by minus 10 and minus 5 by 6. So arrange these rational numbers in ascending order. Arrange these rational numbers in ascending order. So here at first we have to convert the rational numbers in standard form. So here minus 3 by 5 is in standard form and minus 5 by 6 is in standard form, but 7 by minus 10 is not in standard form. So at first we have to convert 7 by minus 10 in standard form. So minus 3 by 5 and 7 by minus 10. So we have to multiply both the numbers by minus 1. So it will be minus 7 by 10 and minus 5 by 6. After this, we have to find the LCM of denominators. So LCM of 5, 10 and 6 is equals to, so find the LCM. 5, 10 and 6. 30. 30 is the LCM of 5, 10 and 6. Now after this, we have to multiply all the rational numbers by 30 because LCM is 30. So at first minus 3 by 5 multiply 30. Then minus 7 by 10 multiply 30 and minus 5 by 6 multiply 30. Now we can divide 5 and 30 by 5. So 30 divided by 5 is 6. Again 30 and 10 can be divided by 10 and 30 and 6 can be divided by 6. Now 6 multiply minus 3 is minus 18. Minus 7 multiply 3 is minus 21 and minus 5 multiply 5 is minus 25. Now we have to arrange this number in ascending orders. So here the smallest one is minus 25. So minus 25 means minus 5 by 6. So therefore minus 5 by 6 is smallest. Then minus 21 is smallest. So that means 7 by minus 10 is smallest. And then minus 3 by 5. So in this process you have to arrange the rational numbers in ascending order. So you can use this process. Now I hope students you all are understood. So practice at your home. Okay, thank you.